For the past 5 years, we've seen a change in media. On one hand, people can get quality media either for a bargain or free thanks to streaming services. On the other hand, there are a multitude of problems with streaming services, and I will address the reasons right now. Number 1. Streaming requires internet service. The average internet bill going into 2025 is $70 a month. Also, the internet can go out at any given time. Even if you used an advanced internet service, there's no guarantee that you're going to have quality streaming whether you are subscribed to Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Paramount+, or Max. So if you have internet problems, that already serves as a major problem. Number 2. Ads are everywhere, even on streaming services that started off with 0 ads. A couple of years ago, Netflix started implementing ads in their service despite being the #1 streaming service in the world today. Why did Netflix do this? Because Netflix lost a lot of money through bad business practices. So ads help Netflix make profit despite record subscriptions and crap content. Here's another issue. Certain streaming services will give options of having fewer or no ads. If you don't have a problem sitting through ads, why pay for those services when there are free streaming services like Tubi, Pluto TV, Plex, and FilmRise? Unfortunately, ads are oversaturated on the free streaming services, so it is a conflict of interest. But if you are getting tired of ads on free streaming services, go back to basics and invest in physical media. Number 3. Streaming services are like rental stores on your TV. You don't get the movies that you want to see unless those movies in question are there once in a blue moon. That's basically what Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Paramount+, and Max are. Rental services without having to go to a rental store because rental stores would not get with the times. It eventually became too much when the quality content that you search for is poor quality. Sure, we can argue that modern content sucks, but in the modern era of media, there are gems and it's hard to search for those gems. Do you really want to spend $12 on Netflix every month, $10 on Hulu every month, possibly $15 on Max every month in addition to a $70 a month internet bill? That's absolutely ludicrous. Streaming services are starting to die. They're getting too expensive, ads are more annoying than ever before, you don't get to watch the content that you want to watch, and of course we are in hard times. There's no need to go back to cable and satellite because the content on cable and satellite are crap. Honestly, do you really want to go back to paying an average of $120 a month for cable or satellite? No, you don't. That covers the basic side of physical media. But now I want to talk about the gaming side. Oh yes, video game consoles are now internet boxes with no access to physical gaming discs. If you have seen the Xbox Series S, this is an internet box. A sign that gaming companies are phasing out physical media. This alone could put gaming stores out of business. PlayStation 5 Pro is also an internet box. Once again, if internet service craps out and you are in the process of buying a game or you lose your gaming ability, you don't have access to your games. We, the world, have become too internet dependent. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, when you bought a game, you owned it and you played it until you had enough. Today, if you buy a video game, you have to abide by the terms of service. And if you violate terms of service, you cannot play the video game. Same applies to gaming consoles. Because modern gaming consoles are internet boxes. And if you don't have internet on those things, you cannot play games. That's a fact. Now, I personally don't care about modern gaming. If I want to play games via emulating, I can do that legally for free. If I choose to buy PC games on Steam, I will do that as well. However, for modern gamers that want to enjoy gaming, they should have the right to own discs and play entirely without relying on internet. Unfortunately, if you have seen Blackbuster Critic's video about PC gaming and console gaming has gotten worse since Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft implemented insane terms of services in 2006. That's why I never owned an Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Wii U, and Nintendo Switch. People need to understand that physical media is something that you own. If you own a VHS tape, you own the media in question. You do not sit through ads. You watch something all the way through without interruption. Same applies to DVDs and Blu-ray discs. Grant you that Blu-ray discs cost money, and I don't give a rat's ass about high definition. However, Blu-ray is physical media and people should take advantage before Blu-ray is considered obsolete. While VHS tapes are hard to find these days, you can try to rummage around your local flea market, your local thrift store, or your local library. You might find some VHS tapes at a garage sale if you catch wind of where they are. I regret selling my complete series of Sanford & Son on DVD or Season 1 of Saturday Night Live on DVD. But the times are changing. Physical media is cheaper than you realize. Unless you buy DVD compilations or Blu-ray discs, DVDs are cheap. Even VHS tapes are cheap. Sure, if you build a library of DVDs, it might cost you $250 on the surface, but over time, if you take care of them well, the savings add up. Now compare that to Netflix for $12 a month, Hulu for $10 a month, maybe $15 a month for Max. So let's say you're paying $37 a month for those three services. Alright, multiply that by 12 months. Not counting your internet bill, you're possibly paying $444 a year for premium streaming. Then if you factor in an internet bill for $70 a month, you're paying $840 a year for internet, plus the $444 for the three premium services. That's $1,284 a year trying to phase out physical media. $1,280 a year for premium streaming services and the internet that is required to access streaming, or $250 for a library consisting of VHS tapes and DVDs. The savings add up if you use common sense and logic. So how do you accomplish $250 worth of DVDs and tapes? Well, you can rummage through garage sales, thrift stores, flea markets, and public libraries. Yes, public libraries put tapes and DVDs on sale for a bargain. The positives of buying physical media are that you own the tapes and discs. You can watch them at any time you want, you don't have any ads to sit through, and you can determine if something is of quality content or not. Let the wealthy stream all they want. They can afford it. We, the common man, cannot afford to fork over a truckload of money for entertainment. Things have changed throughout the past 4 years due to hyperinflation, mainly due to corporate greed. Food companies, technology, oil industry, you name it. Believe it or not, I did save some DVDs even when streaming was on the rise during the COVID pandemic. Wrestling DVDs, the first and third seasons of the original Law & Order, etc. Watching them as we approach 2025, I'm entertained by classic media. Yes, I can watch these things without sitting through ads. You, dear person that own a DVD, VHS tape, or Blu-ray disc, you're in control as to how you want to be entertained. Bottom line, it's time to go back to basics. Even if you do not want to collect $250 worth of physical media outright, you can start off with $25 worth of physical media every month for 10 months. If it means buying a DVD for $1 each, build it up. You don't need to sit through ads. You don't need to give streaming services money for crap content. You are in control of what you want to watch. That is freedom.